I want to put out on air the tweet that came in from the ADGPI, that is the army, which put out this tweet right after Bharat's Akraman. Army said, justice is served. Jai Hind. That was a simple tweet that was put out, and Amita, first tweet at 1:28 a.m., ready to strike, trained to win, and the second tweet that said justice is served. Those tweets really giving the entire Operation Sindoor.
Absolutely, and the military might of India, which is at display, because this was not just the messages by, when it comes to the Indian Army, but by the Indian Navy as well, time and again, that they had been posting about their preparedness, saying anytime, anywhere, anyhow, and this is just hours later that we are looking at. As far as when it comes to the public information of the Indian Army, at exactly 1:28 a.m., we are looking at this video that was shared, and with the message that came in from the Indian Army saying ready to strike, trained to win. And what happens hours later? We are looking at this big tweet or this post that has now been pinned saying at 1:51 a.m. Operation Sindoor, Pahalgam terror attack, justice is served, Jai Hind.
Before I bring in Lieutenant General Raj Shukla, with your permission, I want to quickly play out the audio on the first video. It's a 50-second clip. In fact, it's a 1 minute 4-second clip. And the audio is telling, this is the arrival or the announcement of Naya Bharat, that look, we will say that we are coming and then we will hunt you down. It has subtitles, and till we actually play it, it says, I'll find you through the dust and a storm. We are coming, I'll find you through these machines we carry, and we will do whatever it takes to hunt you down. There is the entire, it says, the burden, my brothers and sisters, of their pain, of their suffering, we will avenge, I will find you, no matter what. It echoes what the Prime Minister had broadly said, that we will hunt them till the ends of the earth.
Well,
Lieutenant General,
let's just play that out. Yes, this is the video.
I'll find you through the dust and the storm. I'll find you through these machines I'll carry. The burden of my brothers and sisters' pain. So I'll find you. You can hide in the distance between shadow and dust, but I'll strike you down when you betray our trust. So I'll find you. That's my job. That's my mission. That's my promise. I'll find you.
Lieutenant General Shukla.
Yeah, so I've been following this over the last 2 to 3 hours also, over the last 2 weeks. And I think in this unfolding calibrated military kinetics, so far it seems to be a very brilliant alchemy of India's power and purpose. Look at the politico-military orchestration, the narrative. Yesterday, when we said that the drills will be done today, it seemed to suggest that, we are preparing, the strike will be delayed. It seemed to be business as usual. And now you have these strikes, which from all accounts seem to be very successful. There is deep symbolism. When you say Operational Sindoor, you are saying that we are determined to avenge the grief of our brides. And what is really, I think, really fascinating is the precise military execution. We have broadened the swath. We have confined it to the terror ecosystem. But this time the sweep of the targets is from POK down to South Punjab. So right from, you have all these places which have got hit. Bahawalpur, Muridke, Muzaffarabad. And we have confined it to the terror ecosystem. From what I have gathered from news reports, if this was preceded by drones, either those drones were used for deception or they are being used for PSDA. Some reports tell us that perhaps some sea-based missiles have also been fired. So we have really broadened Indian power. We've told Pakistan, listen, that we've always exercised restraint in the past. This time you see the full fire and fury of Indian military power. If some of the leadership has been taken out, this will be the first in terms of targeted assassinations. So I think full marks to the Air Force, kudos to them. And it has also exposed the complete vulnerability in the Pakistan air defense system. Where are the HQ-9s? They seem to have been caught napping. And in the statement that has been released, we have said two things. That we are not targeting Pakistani military targets. It is still the terror ecosystem, which means that we retain escalatory dominance, which is very important to any military mind. That you have the option of responding, you have the option of not responding. If you respond, we are lying in wait. So I think it's time for Pakistan to swallow its pride, to see sense in this business that under the nuclear cover, you can't go on a terror rampage. Terror has to be banished from the thought of your strategic military system. So far, it seems to be, we seem to have got off to a brilliant start. But as Smita was suggesting, a response might come. And if a response comes, the Indian state, the Indian public has to be very resilient. But I mean, very objectively, thus far, it has to be 10 on 10.
Absolutely, 10 on 10. That's the Operation Sindoor for us. But Anand Ranganathan, I want to ask you, what happened to those Chinese radars? Did they not have an alarm on them that Pakistan almost slept through the attacks last night?
Navika, a couple of things, when we say, I think we're a little wrong here when we say that we've hit just the terror targets. If that was the case, we would have exploded the entire Pakistan. The whole country is a terror target and a terror camp. But, why this attack is historic from our side, because of course, justice is served. But for the first time, we've actually hit deep into what is considered as the heart and the mind of Pakistan, which is the Punjab province. Now, yes, Muzaffarabad, 2 strikes, Kotli, Gulpur, Bhimber in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. But it is the Sialkot, Muridke, Chak Amru and Bahawalpur strikes that are going to send fear down the spine of Pakistan. Because this is, and I don't want to talk about anything politics today because we stand head and shoulders along with our armed forces. But there was a certain Indian politician belonging to a party who had stuck lemons and mirchis on Rafales. It is the same Rafale that has not rained lemons and mirchis on Pakistan.